love metal.
That's like that was funny. All right, who wants to do the recap? If nobody wants to do the recap, I'm gonna select somebody.
I thought you already determined that Bren was your sacrifice.
Um, he was a sacrifice for a different reason.
Oh.
Unrelated sacrifice.
Unrelated sacrifice.
Let's see. We didn't do too much last week because we collected our Axel, who was hiding in his
Elected
death
our
trap
Axel.
hole, and we went and met with. I am spacing on their names. I cannot remember their names because
The
I
Raven
suck at
Queen was
names.
there.
Yes.
Elected
Anyway, they were looking to give us our rewards and started with Axel and pretty much brought in the king and the king's son who had already been invited to this feast. And apparently the king was just looking for more kicks of the
Don't
animal
call
nature.
it that.
He enjoyed being animalistic.
Okay,
And
let's move along.
I'm pretty sure that's about what it was last week. Did I miss anything?
You missed everything.
I was,
I'm kidding.
I was literally just about to log off, and then somebody fucking laddered up my base. Really annoying.
Um, Lucia had talked about payments.
Mm-hmm. Reward.
Um, and that Aloran had received his. This is Axel's payment, so his exile,
Banishment
his
is lifted.
banishment is expunged.
Question is, do I go and claim a heritage or anything? That's
Um,
that's a later problem.
Problem for not like after
Right.
the end of the world has like been evaded.
Yeah. After we've saved the world.
um, uh, Avroth was promised money, and per Vice's interests, his was also money.
That's what
Um,
Vice is ever interested in.
not that Vice
That
actually
and your mama.
has interests, it seems. So, for Avroth, I would like to give you 1,000 gold.
Shiny. Thank you. Avroth will gratefully accept.
And Vice, you get 500.
Nice.
What are we being paid for again?
Shut up.
This was part of your services of actually coming here.
Wow.
And then as we have discussed, we do get experience for passage of time. It has been 5 full days. Actually, it has been a week and 2 days. So if
Lauren thought he was gone for one.
Lauren has missed a whole a week, a week and a half almost. So if I do my calculations right, that is a week and 2 days, 8, 9, 10. How many of you are there?
5.
6? No, 5.
So each of you gets 600 experience
Sweet.
for the passage of time.
We'll drop
100 experience.
600.
Oh, 600.
A partridge in a pear tree.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Alright. This experience. So 600.
Was there anything else anybody had wanted to add? I know that someone had wanted to get a shield. And I apologize to let you know, no.
You are not permitted to have a shield.
Your body is the shield.
You are a shield.
Is allowed to have a shield.
And embrace your shieldiness.
It's literally a disposable shield. If you die, you just come back and shield another fight.
Just no.
You're our meat shield.
Asbury, I'm just gonna lick you in the face and I'm just gonna tell you no. Fuck off. Stop asking. If you can give me a legit reason as to why you want a shield instead of I just want to break the game. Then sure. But for right now, it is I want to break the game. No. Not really inclined to give you one.
Can I have a shield?
No, you're not allowed to.
Why?
Remember what we had discussed previously?
I know with Aldrin.
So what would be the point of you getting a shield?
I know. I'm mostly joking.
He wants one so he can then turn around and give it to Brent.
I want a shield to rub it in Brent's nose.
Look what I got.
I think the Lord actually does have a shield. I just can't use it.
Absolutely not. Okay. Anything else before you guys depart in the morning?
Uh,
I mean, Avroth would like to go shopping, but we can do that after the D&D session if you'd like.
That's fine.
let's
Since
depart for Dayren.
today I will have half an hour after.
Perfect.
Right. So, let me find my bookmark. There we go. It will take you about 3 days to go ahead and depart to our lovely ashy coasts of Dayren. And for those of you that have never been here, which all of you players have never been here, Dayren is, of course, a 3, I guess, island system. As the volcanic mountains start to come into view, so does the docks of Ebonstone. There are only 2 docks that Dayren has, which is Ebonstone and Ephrastalis. Ebonstone is at the base of the mountains for Mountain Thorn that goes into a large cavern heading into the heart of Dayren. The city is built up and into the cavern walls with 2 large carvings. One is a distinct dwarven statue at the mouth of the cave that shows the beauty and strength of Hanseth. And on the very opposite side So there's an Ifrit woman, very large and beautiful, on the other. The coast, of course, has its jagged ridges, and getting into port is just as hard and challenging, but this crew is oh so determined. You can see the deep pockets of hot lava down below as the ocean bubbles in certain spots. And the whole area around the port is oh so dangerous, but the crew seems more than capable. And just like any other day, they are ready. As you guys go ahead and actually arrive at the docks, Alicia oh so graciously leaves her room and she starts to assign her duties among her first crewmates. She looks at you lot and she goes ahead and assigns Grimshell to help you. And she says, after he finishes with our business as planned, Vice, we will finally conclude all of our travels together. Everything that we have planned will no longer, well, we will no longer be companions. I will miss our dinner conversations and having you all with me, and if you ever do find yourselves in need of a home or any help on the sea, just ask a stray where the Raven Queen might be.
Yeah, sounds good.
Lauren
nice to be back.
Smells the ashy air. It's like smells like money.
uh, she goes ahead and starts to head up, and she says, I believe you guys will find that the entire continent of Dayren is very interesting.
Lauren's like, I love it here. I made buttloads of money here. And promptly spent it all on drink.
Yeah, sounds about right. You see Grimshell emerge from the bottom with a document, like a fucking folder in his hand.
Grimshaw the accountant.
Secretary Grimshaw.
Secretary Grimshaw.
Alicia's like, now remember, only the accounts that are in your hand, Grimshell. And once that's all done for, we will be setting off on our own course. Delightful. She goes ahead and heads off, and then Amelia pops up and she says, I will miss you all. I won't get a chance to wake you up anymore.
You know what? I'll miss you too, little one.
Whatever
It's
will
been
I
fun.
do? I won't
You could
get to-
learn to start to wake up Grimshell. I'm sure he would love the practice.
I can do with less little thing chasing me around.
Grimshaw looks over at Axel and is like, she already went. Oh.
He's the hardest to wake up. He likes tea instead of coffee, though, Lauren.
Huh?
She goes, he likes tea instead of coffee.
It's coffee. Coffee's good.
But Grimshaw likes tea. Remember?
Tea is better. He does?
Yeah,
I didn't remember that.
yeah. That was one of the details that I remembered.
Grimshaw's like, no coffee, only tea. I think it's because he likes leaves. He likes beans.
He likes more natural remedies instead of the
Coffee is natural.
Coffee is natural, like black
Yes.
coffee is.
But it also has like dangerous addictive properties to it.
It does. So can tea, though.
So does black tea. There was an
Some tea
entire
does.
empire that decided to conquer the world because of its addiction.
Not green tea.
I'll for you.
Look, I just like tea.
Green tea.
Coffee tastes like
Tea.
dirt.
Coffee does taste like dirt.
Wheel. Weird.
Let us move.
So then why don't I like coffee if it tastes like dirt? I like potatoes. They taste like dirt.
Potatoes are different.
Hmm.
Potato. Carb.
Potato.
Potato.
Grimshell's a massive potato.
On the docks, you
Grim-
see two dwarves waiting. And at first glance, they look like they could be exact twins. But upon further notice, you see slight differences.
Ones.
They approach you, and both are wearing vintage style suits and long coats. One of them is wearing a hat, and very well cleaned up, and the other has his hair slicked back. Both of them have brown hair and braided beards with emerald glowing eyes. Well, very bright emerald eyes.
Oh, they're like the Warrens.
Vice, I think you have company waiting for you. It's businessman, Mr. Business.
For these four dwarves, they are actually very clean and manicured. The one with the hat takes it off and does a slight bow as you guys are offboarding.
That was in character, by the way. My character was calling for Vice.
Ice, your mafia members.
Sorry, I have somebody fucking messaging me right now that won't leave me alone. I'm trying to like make them stop.
Direct them towards me. I'll message them and tell them to fuck off.
Tell them to shut up.
I'll tell them to stop messaging my boyfriend's a boyfriend.
All right,
That's
sorry.
weird.
It makes sense. Don't worry.
Rewind.
It does.
Rewind.
don't
Go,
get me
go
wrong.
back. Go back in conversation. 45 seconds.
Two dwarves.
Rewind.
Two
Yes.
Very nice looking.
two dwarves who look exactly the same. They're wearing suits. They are on the docks waiting for you. One of them takes off their hat. The other one's not wearing a hat. They have brown hair. They are wearing suits and
They have emerald green eyes. And gems in their beards, and one has slicked back hair, the one without a hat. And I look at them and I see them and I turn to Vice. I'm like, Vice! Mr. Business! Business people here for you.
I'll look over and be like, "Oh, Mikey, Vinny, what's up? How you doing?"
Vinny says, "Boss, it's good to see you. We have everything ready. I assume you want to take the back way."
Yeah, absolutely.
The other one, Mikey, speaks up and he says, you want to blindfold these others, or are they good?"
I think they're good.
And as suddenly a loud crashing sound is heard as a cart with a little goblin is loaded off of the ship, and Grimshill appears next to you all, saying that he is ready and that your cart has been offloaded.
Well, let's all load up on the cart and let's go.
Sorry, what did you say? Huh? My headset.
Have you been,
yeah.
our little goblin friend?
The goblin has like a whole bunch of trinkets in his hands, and there's a bunch of trinkets in the cart now. And he looks up and he said, "I got to have the greatest adventure with the..."
With the demon?
He
Yeah.
said his name was Asmo, and he
Yeah,
was
with
really
Asmo.
cool. We got to make a whole
Asmo.
bunch of things.
Asmo is really cool. I'm glad you had a good time.
I have a message for Ducky. I just have to um message it to you as you guys are walking through the streets of um Evanstone. You get a thing.
I'm so mad right now.
So mad.
I'm so mad.
The mad boy.
This one monitor is busting my balls right now. I've had 2 monitors for like 5 or 6 years now. And this shit really grinds my gears. Imagine only being able to do one thing.
Ugh.
You have 2 hands.
I mean, I guess I could do quad, like split monitor.
Full screen.
And kind of lame. It was the John Gunner. I hate that Discord doesn't automatically like size itself though when you change the window size.
There you go. All right. So, you guys go through some of the back streets of Evanstone.
Any boys there?
Are there any what? No. Absolutely not.
So you're saying there's no Backstreet Boys?
No.
It's all women.
We are
As
the Backstreet Boys.
We are the Backstreet Boys. It's true. It's an all-male party.
Gross.
And the Backstreet's back. All right.
I like to imagine that we're all like in line, like in terms of height. So you have Grimchill who's like towering, then you have like
We're back again.
Axel, then Bren, then Lauren, then you have
Something
like the
streets.
little ones
Red.
behind. Just like a little line.
you guys eventually come to an empty street. And when you expect to walk into nothing, you kind of almost run into a building of some sort suddenly. And when you do, it is the entrance to some kind of catacomb. It has been redecorated and has some signage on it to have some symbol and emblem on it. Um, do you still have the emblem, Ducky?
I think I still have it.
I think I'm the one who has it.
So I think I sent it to you and I sent it to
Oh,
Kenny.
different emblem.
Let me see if I still. I think I might have it.
I thought we were talking about the item, the thingy that we got forever ago.
Which folder would it be in?
I do have it actually. It's kind of hard to see, but that is the symbol that is represented on it.
Oh, I definitely have seen that before. Second.
This is the symbol that is represented on the entrance to the catacombs. As you approach, there is somebody else that is there. A halfling. I believe I have actually a picture of this halfling. I at least thought I did. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I think you had sent it to me at one point.
If not, I might be able to just rip it off with the sheet. You know what I'm saying?
Do, 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 do. I seem to be missing it. At least I don't know where it went.
Oh, here we go. I got it.
You do? Okay.
I ripped it from D&D Beyond.
Awesome. There he is. It is our boy. He's a halfling.
I'll walk up to him and give him a big hug. I'll be like, "Hey, Cecil, how you doing, buddy?"
And he kind of just gives Vice a pat on the back and nothing.
I turn around to the group. I say, "He doesn't talk much, but he's good people."
He
Grimshaw
looks at
walks
everybody
over
and
to
he
him.
kind of just waves.
Grimshaw walks over to him, pats him on his head, says, "Hello."
I love him.
Why is Grimshell with us now?
He's been with us the entire time.
He's been with us
He's-
because
yeah.
we need to settle the agreement of dwarves being imported
Ah.
over to Dark Isle.
Yes, that's right. I remember.
Grimshell is the secretary for now.
I swear to God, I'm gonna burn somebody if I ever hear that again.
What?
Hello.
Hello. I like to imagine Grimshell's an amazing negotiator just because he's freaking terrifying.
Sounds about right.
Like, how do you look a freaking like 9 foot tall turtle that weighs like 2 tons in the eye and tell him no? Like, good luck. Good luck with that. I don't actually know if that's how big he is, but
I'm just gonna go ahead and save this. Thank you. It has been saved. Awesome. So, as you guys see Cecil, Vinny, and Marcus,
Mike.
Mikey, sorry,
Mikey.
Vinny and Mikey, are kind of gonna take the wagon and they're gonna say, we'll go and put this back, boss.
That sounds good. Make sure you drop off all the trinkets and bring the goblin back.
All right. Um,
I finally get to meet some members of your mafia, eh, Vice?
Yeah.
Cecil's gonna kind of just give you a side eye.
Lord will stare him dead in the eyes. You don't scare me, bitch.
Avroth is still just kind of along for the ride. Yet at this point, he's just like, all right.
Mm-hmm. Axel's kind of the same too.
So when you go in, it is lit up by a form of electricity. Um, they use a crude system of gnomish heating conduction in this kingdom, and it is kind of rare to see it, and you would see it in like noblemen's houses and stuff like that. And it is kind of weird to see it set up in a catacomb, but this is no normal catacomb because it's clean, and it also might be because there is a lack of dead bodies and skeletons. Uh,
How'd they clean out a catacomb?
Don't worry about it.
I don't envy the guy who had to do that job.
This doesn't seem like so dead. It seems a little
A
bit more
necromancer.
lively and
I would just like to imagine them cleaning out the catacombs is like you guys have seen Squid Games, right? Like whenever they finish a game.
No.
No.
Oh, damn. Never mind. If you knew, you would know.
I know. I know. I know what you're saying. That's kind of what I was imagining too when we were talking about it.
It's a bunch of employees just doing that.
And when
Oh,
I say that the
envy.
place is clean, I mean that there's no dust or dirt. Like the places where the catacomb, like the bodies would have been, has been wiped clean, and kind of resurfaced even to hold like batches of like paperwork or boxes or crates or something like that.
So
The
what you'll do with the bodies?
don't worry about it.
That's
Necromancer.
none of your concern.
Um,
You mind.
the different individual rooms and mourning halls have been repurposed to dining halls, sleep chambers, storages, etc., etc. This place has been redesigned completely to be a base of operations instead of a catacomb. It definitely looks like a catacomb from the outside, and coming in, it gives the feeling of a catacomb. But as soon as you actually walk through those doors, it changes completely.
How do you even get the licensing to like repurpose a catacomb? Like,
I'm
how do
gonna
you even
look
go
over
about that?
at him and say, I believe you were saying something about mafia.
Yeah, but even like mafia tend to do things like somewhat legal.
Rolls
I think
eyes.
I'd turn over to Lauren and say, I think you ask way too many questions.
I don't think they're asking enough.
Cecil gives like a a little laugh and nods.
Oh, I have questions. I'm just deciding it's better not to ask them.
I can ask as many questions as I want. What are you gonna do? Whack me?
Um,
I put a hand on Cecil's shoulder and push him back a little bit.
Yup.
Always that person who asks too many questions.
And
Not my
winds up
fault
dead.
moments. Yeah, Lauren could probably manage.
Anyways,
I just lean over to Cecil and I just whisper him, just humor him for a little bit longer.
he's gonna just face palm. Um, which room are you going to go to, Vice?
I would assume that we would want to take most of the stuff, like we'll go to the main room with the gate in it.
Okay. So we're gonna go to the main meeting room. Cool. So you guys go ahead and go into the main meeting hall. This room in particular is very unique. Because you see at first a large table in front of you with many chairs. This is what you would consider to be like a large either dining hall or meeting room. But the main feature of this room is what is in the very back. There's some stairs
The
that
giant furry.
It's the king fucking his wife.
It's the king. Um, God damn it, shut up. Um, it is what looks to be like a large missing piece of artwork. In which I mean that there is a large circular indentation in the wall with a slab. But there's stairs that lead up to this missing piece of artwork and this slab. Kind of like an altar almost. This piece, this onyx slab almost covers the width of the room very easily. And the pieces kind of start to fit inside of your head to where you look at the slab and you look at the wall. And if any of you have ever seen Stargate, this is exactly what I'm trying to convey to you.
Sorry.
If you look closely at it, you can almost see the exact impressions of where the stone slabs that you guys have been getting can fit, where the portal frame goes ahead and oh so delicately goes around. What did you just send? 2 seconds of fuck you?
Penis.
I hate you.
I heard his finger in my ear. That's the worst part.
Stargate.
Yeah, kind of like that, except it's on a platform with stairs leading up to
And Oren's the
it.
guy in front of it doing the weird hand motion.
This room
Could
not
not nearly
only
thick enough.
this room not only dedicates itself to that portal, but it also goes ahead and brings unity to the Sons of Seker, where they have um uh offerings to Seker. But this is where they would conduct most of their business as well. Speaking of business, you guys have business to attend to.
We don't have all of the pieces for this portal yet, do we? That would be Avaroth asking.
No, I
Sure.
don't believe we do.
What did
Those
he just
pieces.
ask?
If we had all the pieces for the portal.
So missing what, 2?
You mean the two pieces that are right there?
Mm,
You're missing more than 2.
We're missing an additional 2.
You are missing. Hold on, let me look.
We have 7.
And there are 13.
You said there was 13?
We're missing
What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So there's 13 total.
Yes. There's.
Am I able to read the ones that we have that are here? Not the ones that we already have. I already have those, but
Let's see. I think in you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 7 of them.
Correct.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 12, so there are 13 pieces, including the base.
Okay. There are some that are attached to this portal already, correct?
No.
So we are missing 5.
We need 5 more.
Specifically because there was a incident.
Manner of incident.
And it is at this point that all of you hear a voice in your head. And it is Cecil. And he says, there was a break-in.
Here. There was a break-in.
Yes, there was a break-in here.
That happen often.
No,
In fact, it never happens.
it never will again.
You never say never.
So, do we go hunt and kill these bastards and steal our ship back?
I have Marcus looking for them. He should be coming back with some delightful information soon. But
Have you guys consulted the Oracle about it at all?
yes. Oracle seemed occupied.
What do you know about the people who stole it? Anything at all?
Newcomers
Newcomers?
from Ifritalis.
Euphratelis. Do they have a specific look? Do they wear any kind of specific clothing? Anything like that?
They came and they left. We got no indication or anything about them.
Nothing. Race. Nothing.
If I did, I would have shared.
Okay, I'm just asking questions. You don't have to be so snappy. Aren't you grumpy?
Wouldn't you be if someone had broken into your home and stolen something important?
Well, not if people are trying to help me find it.
I'd go up to a Lauren and say I would try to not patronize them if we can. All of us here are on, well, I mean, all of you guys here are very thin ice already.
Why are we on thin ice? What do we do?
Nothing yet. That's the problem. We haven't done anything to prove ourselves. Now shut up and do what the nice man says.
Lauren rolls his eyes.
I'm gonna smack him upside the back of the head.
I'm gonna try and grab your hand.
At which point do I start adding damage points? Uh, and then you go ahead and here a bag shuffling and a man come in. Marcus, our good man, he comes in. Let me see if I saw that picture.
Did you find a better picture?
I did
Or
not. I couldn't find anything better than that.
Oh my god.
Um,
Oh my.
you see a very dapper looking dwarf. He is a dwarf, right?
No, he's a gnome.
He's a gnome. My bad.
Wait, is he a gnome?
Is he a gnome? Hold on, let me see what I wrote down.
Yeah, he's a gnome.
Yes.
He may or may not be a gnome.
Yes, he is a gnome. And he puts down a bag. and sees that there's a bunch of you there, and he goes, "Oh, I thought it was just the boss. I guess I was wrong. Hello, the rest of you." To
Greetings,
Hello.
God damn it, Paul.
diminutive one.
Diminutive. Yes.
Diminutive.
I guess I am small.
But then again, most people are compared to me.
Is Grimshell still
Except
there?
for Grimshaw.
Grimshell is still there, yes.
Grimshell walks up to him, pats him on the head, and says, "Hello." Or, hold on. "Hello, little one."
How tall is Grimshell again?
He's like 9 feet tall.
Okay. So he's got about 2.5 feet on me.
He's freaking massive. Like, even by Tortle standards, I don't know what's wrong with him. He's just freaking massive.
Yeah, for some odd reason, he's just really big.
Growth defect.
Growth defect. Maybe it was what the pirates were feeding him. I don't know.
I feel like
pirate shell
Grimshell.
is really good for a growing turtle.
I feel like Grimshell, if he met like the whole crew, he would have a hating. Because they're all gnomes and dwarves.
So he sits down and he says, "So I was called. Are we doing something?"
Well, I understand we had some property stolen. You
Mm,
know anything about this?
yeah, the pieces of our artwork. And he gestures up at the gate. I've been looking into it as much as I can, sir. So far, all I've been able to track them to is to the other side. They have property, uh, over in Lemus.
That's
Which,
still a decent lead.
yes, as we know, that is the Queen's territory.
I can have my ravens got it out.
I would prefer you did not.
Any particular reason why?
Ravens aren't native here.
She can change her form.
Trust me, Lauren, we already got our best guys on. I think we'll be fine.
Whatever.
But we all just go there and pay them a visit.
Yeah, I've already pissed off some royalty. Might as well piss off some more.
That
Fair.
sounds like an excellent idea.
You might want to go ahead and get a crossing paperwork, though.
I can probably get that taken care of if I can get a hunting job over there with the Hunters Guild.
Hmm. They hire their own hunters.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Did you not hear? Ever since the incident, they have been closed off more recently.
They didn't used to be that way, right?
No, it's
Last time Lauren was here, he wasn't. It wasn't
no.
like that when he was
So,
here.
there was an incident that had happened that was not published to the public. They nobody knows what really had happened, but Vice would probably know exactly what had happened. Though if that information was shared, if he would share that information is unknown.
I mean, I would let Lauren know at this point.
So what had happened,
What happened was
What happened
what
was
happened was, there,
The
essentially,
salami lid don't fit.
when the king and queen had joined, they join 4 times a year at Cinderhold.
Mhm.
During that joining, there was an assassination attempt on the queen's life.
Oh.
Um, and the king had done nothing about it.
No love lost between those two.
Um, and instead of doing a full investigation, she had closed the borders on her side. So no one is allowed to cross without the king or queen's express permission.
What would be the best way of acquiring that?
By asking the king.
Excellent. Why don't we do that then?
I don't know how well he would take to us.
I mean, the worst he can do is say no, and then we just take him hostage until. I mean, then we find another way too.
Lauren looks sober at him. Like, are you kidding me?
It's like, I mean, looks over at Vice. I mean, eh?
She believes that it's a conspiracy theory to try and get rid of her. Because, well, obviously, like, the king denies all, like, he denies that he was even, like, related to the incident, and he also denies that even, like, happened.
Like, what are you talking about? She's just being a hysterical woman.
Exactly.
He's being melodramatic.
And she is legit like, I am
No,
not.
he killed me. You're a fucking fucker.
There was an attempt on my life, and you are being an asshole. So yeah, I don't want to talk to you anymore. So
Well, so much for that royal lineage.
except they have 4 kids.
Have the kids
How
picked a
many?
side?
I was about to say how many kids are siding with their mother and how many are siding with their father.
Unfortunately, they have to visit them. It's like
It's a custody
it's a
battle. They have
custody
shared
battle. They have shared
custody.
custody, so it's 4 months on one
Oh,
side.
good lord.
It's like 4 months on one side,
The
4 months on
kingdom
the
is
other
literally
side.
having a divorce with itself.
It's great. So that is why right now, if you want to get to the other side, and that's why they are also having a problem with this whole how did they get over here, and then uh uh there's a lot of moving parts right now, and everything is being very, very frustrating.
Would we be able to forge said papers, or perhaps steal them off of somebody that has some?
I mean, I still like the idea of just going to ask first. We're like, what, heroes that are supposed to save the.
I'm sure we'll have no problem asking them.
I thought you just said that they wouldn't really want to give it to us.
That didn't mean they wouldn't, just that they didn't want to.
I mean, the queen wouldn't want to give it to us, but she's always been high strung.
Cecil pipes up and he says, "Why don't we just schedule a meeting with him? Would it not be fair to go ahead and just get our own way paper?"
That's a good idea, and this is why we pay you the big bucks.
I can schedule a meeting for tomorrow. Have you
Do that.
talked to Oracle?
No, I have not. I have heard from him. Paying him a visit would be very wise.
I worry about him. I heard about the ley lines. I wonder. Well,
he's probably fine, but we should definitely check in on him.
I'm sure he will reach out to you with a location. I shall get an invitation. I believe you and the turtle have business.
Yes.
Marcus goes ahead and brings out a folder and he hands it to Vice. And he says, "These are the eligible minors that I found."
Perfect. Thank you.
Wait. Miners?
Dwarven miners for mining in the sulfur mines.
Ah,
Not beardless dwarves.
Don't think about it.
Strong
I'll
men.
The miners you have prepared will be fine.
I also have a foreman and an architect. I think that is what Alexandria had specified when she sent me this.
Lauren, not Lauren. Grimshell flips through his paperwork. He's like, yes, I believe that is correct. He's not used to doing secretarial work. He's used to just bossing people around and chopping things up.
Does he have little turtle reading glasses?
Yes, he does. He is like,
Wouldn't it just be one
he's
monocle?
got like glasses. And he's like, yes, I believe that's right. He's like
I feel
holding
like
them
it'd
up
be a
to his
monocle.
eyes.
They don't stay on his head, so he has to like hold them.
Yeah,
up to
no,
them
he
in.
has to hold them because they don't.
They're-
He doesn't have ears. It's just
So they're the kind that are on a chain.
no. He just has it like tucked in his shell.
So he just like reaches behind him and pulls him out. With all the paperwork done, Marcus says, I'll go ahead and take you out and I'll take you back to the docks. Don't worry about getting them to the boat. I'll worry about that.
Thank you, little one. And he pats him on the head.
He just looks at
Each
Vice
pad
and
is like
It's like dish, dish, dish.
he kind of
you
just
can
has
see
like
the
this
ground kind of reverberating.
awkward smile and he looks at Vice and he's like,
Is this
Hmm.
okay?
like, did he do this with you? Like, I don't get it.
He did more with Vice. He picked him up and put him in a little high chair.
He's just like, it's like normal for like turtles to do this. Like, I don't get it.
No, not for most turtles, just Grimshell.
Just Grimshell. Grimshell is just a special fucking case of like
He does that with everybody who's like
smaller than him, which is everybody.
Everyone is smaller than him.
And
Even
which-
Goliath is. Even Goliaths are smaller than him.
Can you remind me which was it Vinny or Mikey that's here?
Which one?
Is it Vinny or Mikey that came in with paperwork?
It was Marcus.
Marcus. Okay, never mind. I'm tripping.
But after Marcus leaves, both Vinny and Mikey come in with all of the things.
Before Marcus leaves, I want to tell him, can you do me a favor and go talk to our little goblin friend? I think he'd be pretty useful.
You want me to bring him in or what?
I don't think that's a bad idea.
I can certainly tell the boys to bring him in.
That would be lovely. You do
I
that.
love how we've just been toting down around this little goblin kid for like a while.
And pimping out his skills to whoever needs them.
Yeah.
We've just like literally brought him like with us across the entire world.
Yep.
Essentially, he is now like a level 10 like technician or whatever.
Isn't he from Dayren though?
Yeah, he is.
So we were actually just bringing him home. We just took the long way.
A really long way. But yeah, he lets them know, and they bring the little goblin kid in. With all they don't bring in the trinkets, but they also bring in the slabs on like a trolley.
Mighty fine operation you've got here, Vice. Mighty fine.
The goblin is riding on Mikey's shoulders. And he comes in and he says, "Boss, this kid is a genius."
That's why we're keeping him around.
Can he be my little buddy?
Oh no, you remember the last time that happened with that rabbit?
Vinny laughs as he sets them down. Hey, it was not my fault. It got in the way.
I feel like there's a really messy story behind that.
I don't feel like forcing our narrator to come up with one on the spot, so
Grimshaw walks over to him and he's like,
Oh, Grimshell's already gone.
"Oh,
Sorry.
did he leave? Did he
Yeah.
just skedaddle?"
Yeah,
my
they
bad.
Marcus and him already left to go ahead and get
My bad.
the guys.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Goodbye, Grimshaw.
Goodbye, Grimshell. He's not one for goodbyes anyways.
Yeah.
Just walked out when he stopped being talked to.
I need to use him in like a different campaign at some point. I love him so much. He's so funny.
Did you need the goblin for something?
No, I wanted Marcus to go talk to the goblin.
About what?
Like, he's a recruiter.
Oh, yeah, the goblin is loyal to you guys. He already said that.
Yeah, no, I mean like, yeah, okay.
Get the goblin set up.
the recruiter has the new initiates starter pack. You know, get him all the freebies, all the nice little goodies, the little thing with the map and the how to hide your taxes 101 sort of thing, and body disposal 101.
Nah,
Or is that a 102 class?
Whacking.
the
art of
goblin
whacking.
really took a
Murder
liking to
edition.
Mikey, and Mikey was like, "Nah, I got him." I'll show him the ropes. Don't worry, he'll be my little buddy.
Oh, he's Mikey's best friend.
No, he's Mikey's best friend.
Well, as long as we don't have to watch him anymore.
So he puts the slabs down, and then Vinny goes, "Boss, do you want to put these up or what?"
But do we know what order they go in?
No.
Well, I imagine they put together like a puzzle.
You know what letters they are, but you don't know what it's supposed to say.
I nominate Lauren to puzzle solve this because he's really good at puzzle solving.
He is?
He loves puzzle solving.
Oh, it's like, I do?
Remember the last one?
Oh, Christ.
But you guys don't have all the puzzle pieces. I mean, you had 2 of the puzzle pieces, but they were stolen.
Oh,
And
we
you
only
guys
had
didn't even know what they
those-
said.
And isn't there like 3 more on the island somewhere?
Yeah, the rest are here.
So we're only actually missing like 2. Or are we missing 5?
You're missing 5 because they
So
have
they
all.
have they had 2 of them that was stolen,
Yes.
and then there's 3 of them scattered around the islands.
So from what Marcus had told you is that they have the rest of them.
They do. Okay.
Yes.
They're just
So we
not
just have to go
here
get-
present.
Okay, so we just have to go get the other 2.
Whoever they are. They seem to be another scandalous operations people.
Well, I say we try and expand the market, expand Vice's market into new areas of opportunity with exciting new opportunities, and challenge his competitors to not compete so
Knife fight?
well.
Before we do anything, we need to get an audience with the king to get permission to go to the island. Right?
He's already made an appointment or working on
Oh,
it.
my bad.
It should
I
be
made an appointment for the next day.
yeah, you guys should have an appointment for the next day, which gives you guys the rest of today to either rest up, figure out some new planning,
Or hunt down pieces on this island.
They already have the other pieces. They're only missing the 2.
They're just not here present with us.
Yeah.
They're locked down.
They have them. They're just not in the room.
No.
No,
No?
they being not the they were with, they being another they.
The competitors have all 5 of the pieces.
Oh.
Perfect.
So 2 of them are on Lemus and 3 of them are in another location.
Yes.
So we need to try and find the other 3.
The other 3 are the competitors. He's been able to track down the 2 that they lost to Lemus.
Okay.
The competitors have the other 3 somewhere else.
Question: is it a single competitor or multiple?
It is it's that single competitor group. He doesn't know
So-
who they are called, where they came from. He just know that they came into the port on the other side.
Hmm.
Do we need to get someone over into the Queen's side to do scouting beforehand, or do we have someone who can get over there?
Well, I think we should try and find the. So we know for a fact that they're not on the Queen's Island. So they have to be somewhere on this side. And we're like, we got free reign over here, don't we?
I thought they were on the Queen's side.
They're on the Queen's
Dude.
side. They came over to this side to steal them and then went back over.
Oh, okay.
They're
so
really
only 2 of them
confused.
are in Lemon?
Yes, so
I'm sorry, I'm just confused.
let me re-explain the events that had happened before you guys came here. The competitors came into town. This was months ago. They established a competition of some sort. I'm not going to tell you what kind of competition it is. They they went ahead and came over by some unknown means. They don't know how. They came over to the king's side. They broke in to the catacombs and they stole the 2 pieces that the Sons of Seker had.
Okay.
Then they went back over again by an unknown means. They don't know how.
Okay, so all 5 of them are probably on the Queen's side. If
The Marcus and the Sons of Seker have been able to keep track of the 2 pieces so far to Lemus.
Okay.
Lemus is where the competitors are. Again, they don't have a name. They don't know who the leader of this group is. They just know that they've been able to track them down.
So it is potentially possible that in Lemnos the other 3 pieces will be there as well.
Correct.
Correct.
They're
Or at least
unsure.
hinting where
They're
they will be.
unsure if the other 3 pieces are there. Because the Sons of Seker have been tracking them down. They do
I'm
know
sorry.
that there are pieces here. They just have never been able to get them until now.
Okay. I'm sorry, I was just confused.
Does that make does anybody else have any other questions about the situation currently with anything else? Because I will explain it for you guys.
I think I got it.
I believe I understand.
Makes sense to me.
About it.
What doesn't make sense is why you're asking them if they have people that can get over there. It's like,
But the reason I'm asking is I could potentially dragon form, fly somebody over there, drop them off, and come back.
I could also turn into a killer whale and have you guys ride on top of me across.
I don't think the queen would very much appreciate a breach
I
of
don't
her
think
border.
so either. I like the
She would
diplomatic
appreciate a
approach.
dragon like plotting out the sun over her territory.
I don't think anybody would appreciate a dragon blotting out the sun. Period.
No, but it might give you a very good reason for the hunters to be invited over.
We haven't even tried the easy way. Try the stupid way first. Ask the king.
I mean, that could.
Yep.
yeah, that's what we
Keep it
should do.
simple,
But
stupid.
are you guys
No.
really forgetting you have a professional spy in the group that's used to sneaking into countries to
True.
look for things?
This is their expertise. They should know what they're doing.
I also feel like it would be pretty straightforward just to talk to the king.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Are we? I'm just gonna go ahead and stop it here. I can't deal with the amount of stupidity that I'm dealing with right now. Paul, your fan.
That's water.
Oh.
that's even worse.
So you guys have these, you don't know what the death gate is supposed to say. The death gate has writing on it.
Oh, can I read it?
Yes, you may read it. Let me flip to what it's supposed to say. Where did I save it? There it is. So let me grab my pen so that way I can check off that you guys have read it.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
So it says, the will of Seker will stand. Someone write that down.
How do you spell sucker?
Seker.
Seker. Okay, I did see. The will of Seker will stand. All right.
Wrong place, but good enough.
Wasn't sure where else to put it.
Mirror notes.
Can you even access that channel?
Mirror notes?
Yeah.
See it. I can do it.
Oh.
That's where you guys put the stuff last time.
Hmm.
Vice, you now understand what the thing says.
Where's the outs go? I'm looking for that.
Huh?
Out?
OUT. That's from the previous post.
Out.
Will of Sucker will stand out.
Isn't that-
So
pretty sure that's
the letters that you guys have there are not a part of what you guys the chunks have.
Oh, okay. So that'll be an entirely different portion of the gate.
Yes.
Got it.
There are 13 pieces, but you guys are
I've said
are looking for completely separate pieces. You guys are looking for the frame.
I see.
Yes. The frame and the base are different.
one goes woof woof, the other goes woof woof.
That sounded really weird.
it did sound very weird.
Do we have anything else to do before our meeting with the king?
Unless there is something that you would like to do in town, no. In which case, that will be the conclusion for today. You guys do have 45 minutes to do any shopping. In which case, I will go ahead and end the recording. Unless there's something, thoughts, last minute stuff.
I was thinking about maybe trying to ask around about like anything. Well, I'm guessing Vice's group has probably already done. Never mind.
Ask about what?
About some shady individuals in Lemus. But I'm
Yes,
assuming
they'll
Vice's
point. They'll point
Vice's
at Vice's group.
The only problem is that they don't get news about the other side.
Oh, nobody over here gets news about the other side?
Not particularly, no.
Not even maybe some hunters who have been over there?
Again, the hunters can't get to the other side anymore.
He's not taking
I thought
hunters
you
from
said.
the
I
side.
thought you said like that they're handpicked by the queen.
Exactly. They don't go to the other side.
So none of them are like handpicked by the queen, do their job, and then come back.
No, they stay.
Okay.
I
Um,
feel like
and
I'll give Kenny an explanation because I feel like Vice would end up giving an explanation about it anyway, just to keep her from asking all these questions.
I'm sorry. I'm
About
just.
how Cecil works in general. Because
Mm.
Cecil, he's an extremely powerful telepathic person. Like he is used as a scout to find information. So most likely, if there's people on the other side of the wall, they're communicating with Cecil indirectly in order to pass the information on. So that's how they're getting all their info.
Okay. Sorry, I was just trying to figure things out.
Quit asking all these damn questions about our operation.
A lord for once in his
Shush.
life is asking questions at the wrong time.
Bro, asking all the questions of his life in front of the mafia,
Great plan.
going through a midlife crisis immediately when with the mafia.
bad idea, man. A bad idea.
Man, a lord doesn't care. They kill him, they're gonna have a whole nother level of a problem to deal with.
That's fair.
And I'm sure they already know that. That's his insurance policy.
That's his insurance policy. There is one last thing that I intend to have done today, and that is the Oracle.
Okay.
But that is with Ducky and Ducky alone. Would you like to do that now, Ducky?
I think that'd be smart.
Alright, I'd like to have that on the recording. Alright, we'll be back.
Back
Ooh.
half.
So at some point, within your guys' within the night, there is a faint figure that appears within your chambers, that you recognize.
Recognized as the Oracle.
Yes.
So what seems to be the situation?
I have been scouring for these ruffians, and they are protected.
Are you safe at the ley line?
For the time being, of course, I'm using as much energy from the ley line as is possible so that way it does not explode. I learned from quite a rather interesting story, actually. I had heard from somebody new that came into town that a monster was feeding off of the ley line. And that monster died, and so the ley line exploded.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
With my, well, expertise, I am doing my best to go ahead and reroute most of the excess magical energy back into the earth, we'll call it. But I have come across a block. Someone or something is stopping me from going after them.
You know the current whereabouts.
Well, I'm sure you know as much as I do. Lemis and that particular volcanic area, as much as I hate it, it's kind of cozy out here.
I'm sure we'll figure something out and we'll deal with that.
I have one more interesting topic. There is a royal here.
A royal, like the king and the queen.
A royal as in a princess and a king.
And I'm assuming it's our princess and king.
If it's yours, I don't know why they are here. They said that they're meeting with the king tomorrow. Does that happen to do anything with you guys?
Not that I'm aware of. We sought to speak with the king tomorrow for
Yes,
a
for
different matter,
passage. I'm aware. I'm aware of almost everything, Cecil.
but I don't think that the two are related.
I hope not. I can't understand why the King of the Dark, excuse me, Eclipse Eden would be here.
That is extremely odd.
I heard that his lovely wife is, on a different trip to Lale. I hope that she's not up to anything unfortunate. Have you heard from them recently?
Add a refresh my memory, have I?
Um, Recently, no, but Cecil assures you that the trades are going magnificent.
No, not recently.
My only hope is that everything is going well. I will keep you updated. Not with a form, though. I'm
Well,
trying my best to fight off whatever this thing is.
well, keep me posted and don't explode.
I won't explode, but if I should need your help, I will reach out. Be careful. I fear
I
that
will.
there is another Flayer out there. Please, don't get caught.
All right. Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
All right. Hey,
Yeet.
chat, now we gotta tell them that the world's gonna explode.
Yeah.
The world's gonna explode.
Sweet. I won't, but that's okay.
Everything's gonna everything's gone. Everyone's dead. That's it. The end. GG.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
What does my AC have to beat?
34.
300.
Can you
Um,
beat a 427?
What?
Can you beat a 427?
Not quite.
You gotta do a
Ah,
wisdom saving throw with disadvantage, and your DC that you have to beat is 3,000.
It's over 9,000.
it's over 9. All right.